Here we are back again, and I do believe, quite honestly, that this, right here, is the entirety of the Austrian army. No thanks to me, really. It's thanks to a billion and a half Danish troops just stomping down and crushing them into the ground. Thank you very much, Denmark. I will send you a fruit basket when time permits. Meanwhile, we have vassalized Saxony, which means we might be able to do a bit more than just vassalizing them. In other words, annexing them eventually, and quite peacefully. Currently, we are standing in Linz and being annoying. Oh, it seems Austria has found another 1,000 dudes down here. We are trying to put as much pressure as possible currently on Little Austria, so we can get the best peace deal possibly. I want to take their trade power if I can, but it will require like 30 war score, which is something we do not have. And little old Austria has not gotten into any new wars. Unfortunately, it would be very opportune for someone like Hungary to declare war on them now, while they're down. But they haven't, unfortunately. And I'm not sure where these dudes are going. They seem to be walking around down here. There might be enemies here or something. Or they're there. They're coming down. Are you gonna fight these dudes? Or are you planning to load onto a ship or something? You're not gonna load onto a ship. There's a million Danish ships here. Please, Denmark, never get mad at me. Now, Austria might be scary. Denmark is freaking terrifying. Luckily, they're our friends. And we will not expand into the Danish direction. We will... I'd rather attack Austria again. Because it was surprisingly painless. Now we did lose like thousands of men running circles around Bohemia waiting for the Danes to get down here. But it was surprisingly painless. And Brandenburg has gotten peace somehow with whoever they were at war with. I think they lost that and that. And they're now cut in 3 parts rather than only 2. And I think they just got a war declaration from the Hansa. So they're doing well. Not even sure who the Hansa is that? There's the Hansa. I think it's these two. Hamburg and Bremen. You go, Hansa. You can have a bit of an issue getting over there, but I think you can do it. I believe in you. And the Austrians are fighting Venetian peasants because reasons. I guess they saw the 20,000 plus Venetian peasants and decided that's probably our best bet. And now they're running. Straight past us. Bye guys. Good luck with your whatever you're trying to do. Holy gold doubloons. Okay, Naples likes us as much as they can, and the Papal State declared war on Tuscany. The Pope is going to war! The Pope isn't as big, but I think Rome is fairly valuable. They're like stupidly rich, generally speaking, possibly. So I believe I managed to distract myself a bit. Yeah, what do you know? We're actually making money. We are making money with maximum army maintenance. Probably thanks to the vassal income from Saxony, and perhaps we're getting more trade income, I'm not sure. But we stole Saxony's trade power. That's only gonna last for a while though. This is good. We're actually... That means we can push the right buttons. And we can repay this loan, which we were forced into due to money loss. And we now have a surplus of diplomats, so we're gonna send one over to our new slaves, I mean vessels, and improve the relations with them, because they're probably a bit annoyed about the whole war thing, yeah. So we can actually push the improved relations modifier up to 200. Just takes a long time, and we need 190 positive to be able to annex them. And there's 50 for being a vassal, 25 for being same religion, so I think we can do it eventually. But they also need to be our vassals for a while before we can annex them. It's fine though, it's fine. Nothing to worry about. Everything in due time. Meanwhile, Denmark is on an Austrian hunt. Let's see here. Do we have the ticking war score? No, we don't. We need to have won over 80% of the battles, which we have not. We've won... There's another one. We've won, what, 6 out of 10. So 60%. Seems. And Milan declared war on Venice. Venice isn't doing great. Not doing horribly. Not doing great. Let's see. Would you agree to peace? You would not agree to peace. You would give me a lot of money though. Return course. They won't agree to that either. Give stuff back to Venice, just to be annoying. No. I really want this, because that benefits us a lot. Then we can throw as much money as we can on top of that. So if we're aiming for 38, we still have a lot of occupying to do. And Denmark has a lot of Danish armies, or Austrian armies rather, left to crush. Just for shits and giggles. Scotland's here playing as well. We got 6,000 men down there. We might wanna... if we split these in half, we could occupy twice as many people. That's a good idea. We could also be destroyed twice as easily, but whatever. And England has gone to war with Cornwall. That is not something you expect to hear very often. Oh, you should watch out, England. Cornwall's allied to Ireland. You were allied to Flanders, though. This is all kinds of ahistorical. Though to be honest, I don't actually know if England ever did go to war at some point with Cornwall. It's possible. And it's also possible that at some point they had reasons to be militarily scared of the Irish. It is also possible that our advisor died. And it's also possible that we can't afford a new one. That's fine though, we can wait. We don't need a theologian, we might need a theologian. Do we need a theologian? I think we need one for a little while. There's something somewhere, I think my memory is telling me there were a reason to get one. Missionary strength, that's Test Act. Was it something else? It was this thing, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. What am I talking about? Whatever. We do not need them, and someone else has insulted us. Conflict sometimes erupted following diplomatic insults. We might forget it, we might not. Poland's opinion of Bohemia increases. And if we don't forget it, we'll get a diplomatic insult casus belli on Brandenburg. So I think Brandenburg insulted us, and if we kind of ignore that, Poland likes us better, so I assume Poland likes Brandenburg? You allied or something? You're allied with everyone, but not with them. Okay. You have peace with everyone you're not allied with. But Poland really don't like me. They have us as a rival, but if we try to ease the tensions, that's a good thing. And we won't be able to use that diplomatic insult casus belli anyway, because it's valid for I think a year. And we won't have recovered from this war if the war's even ended in a year. So we'll try to ease the tension. And now they like us slightly. I appreciate that. How's this going? Yeah, it's going bad. We are apparently backing Scotland. Even our vassal backing the enemy. I don't think we should back Scotland really. Perhaps we could back Alsace. They have one vote here. So let's back Alsace. Because come on, Scotland's not gonna win, they're not even involved. We'll back Alsace. It's better to have an Alsatian emperor than an Austrian. That's my opinion at least. Everything's better if it doesn't involve Austria. Oh Denmark, what the heck are you doing playing with Venetian peasants? We have more important things to do. Like sieging Linz. Which I've done by the way. Let's take the capital next. That should make them nice and pissed off. Let's see here. We're gonna build a new cannon as soon as we get money for it. How much? 31 gold pieces. And it seems we are having some issues. Let's stomp on the peasants. A peace offer from Austria. What are you offering? They will annul all treaties with Brandenburg and Teutonic Order, which I do not care for about at all. And they will give us a bunch of money. Will decline. Let's see, they have 39. I think we can actually force this peace. We can force this peace. Should we get greedy? Let's see what kind of greedy we can become. Can we... I don't think they're gonna go for anything else. 100% war score to release Styria. Well, Styria is a lot of Austria. No, we're not gonna do that, do you? That would be silly. Releasing Salzburg? No. Thing is, we can't really do this with this war score. If we keep the trade deal. Here we go. So we're gonna do transfer trade power and 96 gold. This will cost us what? We get no aggressive expansion, which is nice. We get some prestige. 0.21 inflation, that's fine. And that's it. So this is our demands. Austria. Accept or decline at your own peril. Bam. This is splendid. Now, of course, Denmark's stuck here fighting Venetian peasants in Salzburg, but that's okay, whatever. Have fun. And we have a dude returned, and these are nothings. We have a dude returned here, and we need to send him somewhere exciting. We also have free peasants, or free advisors rather. Or peasants are also free. Let's see, production efficiency. That should give us some money. Why do you cost 34 while you cost 27? Is it because you're older and will die soon? No, I'm not gonna be increasing our stability because we got more important things to do with our administrative power. Let's go for the natural scientist Vaclav Surovy. There we are. And furthermore, let's decrease our army maintenance. Go for 5 gold pieces in army maintenance. We have some power in Frankfurt, trade power from Bamberg, I believe. Don't have any merchants to send there though. What else can we do? How much of this do we have? We have 2. That's okay, the peace will decrease it naturally. I think we're done. Are we done? We will be building that cannon, but then we're actually finished, I think. For this war. Future wars may follow. We can do this. The war is over, it's time to consolidate. We're building some tax money in Breslau, which is probably a bad idea because they have so much tax income we can't fix their religion. That was probably a dumb thing of me to do, but whatever. I've already done it and now I've undone it. Let's not do that. We lost a lot of money probably though. This would be very useful though. Since we've begun to become a warring nation. Let's build it in Oberlausitz. An armory for extra manpower. That is great. Denmark's waiting on boats to go back home, and they are parked in Salzburg for no reason. Now they're going home. Great, and oh, what is this? What is Austria doing up here? Austria, did you get in another war? Why are you at war with the Hansa? You silly people, you don't have any army left. Well, good luck with that. Now, let's take a gander. How are you doing? You're doing well. Nice. How are you doing? Okay. You really don't like me. Probably have me as rival too, right? Yeah. Let's go for improved relation there again. It's a bit scary. Oh, what? There's a Ukraine. Hello, Ukraine. You've cut Poland in two. I approve. Poland might be a viable target. Actually. Poland might be a viable target. If someone could just punch them in the face a couple more times. If they lose more of their stuff down here, it would be very nice. And France declared war on Brittany. Is Brittany still around? There's still a little bit piece of Brittany here. I was sure Brittany would have collapsed by now. It's imploded. and been eaten by France. Because that's what Brittany does. Or something. Let's take this time to look around and try to do some planning. Let's see, we have not gotten one of those. We might want to get one of those, a claim over here. On Thuringia. We already have one on Wittenberg. We might want to go for that though. Go to war with Brandenburg for Wittenberg. Who are you allied with? Austria, of course. And we have finally managed to convert the heretics of Ratibor to the one and only true faith, Protestantism. So we can turn the Schlesians Czech. They are already an accepted culture, but I believe, maybe, possibly, somehow. Or am I imagining things? I think I might be imagining things. Yeah, they are an accepted culture, so I don't think there's any negative modifiers to keeping them. If they weren't, there would be a negative tax modifier. But I think we'll keep our 75 diplomatic power. We can have some Schlesians here. It's fine. They're loyal enough. There's a problem. I want it to take shorter than forever. Okay, let's see. I was sure there were another missionary improvement. But I guess I'm stupid. No, right there! Why didn't I see that? Missionary strength +1. The Advancement of Religion Act, but I need a theologian. There were a theologian. Not here. He's right here, isn't he? He's right there, and he's extremely expensive, I just realized, so probably wouldn't have worked anyway. I could have hired him and then fired him immediately, but he costs more than I make in many years. I'm making 5 per month, and he costs 100. That's like 20 months. That's too expensive. We're just gonna have to tough it out. Let's see, Earth Rampart, Star Fort. So forts increase it slightly, but I think, yeah, I'm at maximum fortiness in Breslau anyway. We got our new cannon, that's something. And as soon as we get money, again, we can build some infrastructure in Ratibor. We can also actually, now that I think about it, just sink a billion administration into this stupid inflation. It's almost down to 5 now. So now these things, yeah. The constable costs 42 rather than 44. And that adds up, ladies and gentlemen, that adds up. So I believe we're gonna speed up just slightly. And we're gonna bring this to a close with a constable in Ratibor on the 1st of May 1559. And what are we planning to do in the future? We're planning to probably poke Poland at some point, unless they manage to get themselves back together, literally. Once we get a new diplomat though in the more immediate future, we might try to get a claim on Thuringia. Do we have one? We have one on Würzburg, so Würzburg could be a good option, actually. We might push Würzburg and vassalize those little guys. Another push would be for Oberpfalz, so we got basically three venues of attack, I feel. 3 or 4. One would be against Brandenburg and either getting Wittenberg or Thüringen or both. But that's territorial claims, so it'll cost us aggressive expansion. Another option would be going against Würzburg and then vassalizing them, which wouldn't give us as much, at least, aggressive expansion. It might give us some. Then there's the option of going against Ulm and taking Nuremberg, because I believe we have a claim here. Yes, we do. That would be another territorial thing. We might be able to take that and vassalize the rest, or just vassalize all of them, but I'm not sure. I think the Palatinate might still be too big to vassalize, but I'm not sure. But we have a claim on Oberpfalz, so we could take this. And if we take these two, you know, it's a nice bit of consolidation of the border around Böhmenwald and Bamberg here. We're actually extending the border technically, but it makes this be less of a freaking appendix sticking out uselessly on the side. So those are 3 potential war targets: Brandenburg, Würzburg, Nuremberg, and Ulm and the Palatinate. With a greater future goal of doing something against Poland and Austria. Because we did very well against Austria, thanks to our Danish friends. 3 hurrahs for Denmark. Hurrah, hurrah, hurrah. But that's where we're gonna close for now. See you next time.